6:13 on your Monday morning, and we've reported on how more families are putting in those backyard pools and the high demand for boats because of social distancing and this pandemic.
Now there's another epidemic experts fears on the rise, and that's childhood drowning. As WPTV News Channel 5's Tori Dunner reports, there is a real push to get kids back in the water and learning how to swim.
1, 2, 3, right?
It's lesson after lesson now for Miss Allie in Loxahatchee.
Good job.
Within the last month, she says more and more parents are coming back.
I'm getting a lot of emails.
She taught throughout the pandemic.
We live in Florida and we're surrounded by water, and it only takes a few seconds for a child to drown.
But noted the initial hesitancy among some.
When it all first started, everybody was kind of in lockdown, and I was like, those babies still need to learn, you know?
I feel more comfortable knowing that if I turned away because someone called my name and looked back and she jumped in, that she'd be okay for those couple seconds for me to react.
Moms like Katie Bond felt it was important to continue.
For me, I felt like this was so important being in Florida, and that during this pandemic, you haven't stopped swimming, you haven't stopped going in the pool or the boats, so I didn't feel like swim lessons should stop.
Jackie Huddleston's toddler
It's a must-have.
is back in the water.
I definitely need him swimming, especially with my newborn. I have my hands full.
Many parents say it is the cost of swim lessons that's keeping their kids from diving in the water. One local organization is working to change that and says this year it is more critical than ever.
Sadly, in Florida, this year alone, as of April 1st, we have lost 19 children to a drowning, which is a lot of children. It's 19 too many, and it's much higher than it was last year.
Carrie Morrison is the executive director of the Live Like Jake Foundation. In 2013, she lost her son Jake to a drowning death and has made it her mission to help children learn how to swim. The foundation provides scholarships for ISR self-rescue swim lessons for families that cannot afford them, and just opened an indoor swimming pool in Palm Beach Gardens for year-round lessons.
Please do not have the mindset that it cannot happen to you. When my girls were, and even when Jake was little, they nicknamed me the helicopter parent. I was always right on top of Jake.
She's making a plea to parents who may have delayed or stopped swim lessons.
We're seeing the rise in numbers because people are putting off the swim lessons.
Her advice, make sure the instructor is masked and following CDC guidelines.
I believe with the masks and the chlorine that the risk is extremely low to catch COVID, but the risk, for your child to drown is extremely high.
Mom Stephanie Gardner says it's a weight off her shoulders during an already stressful time.
A huge peace of mind, and when I see him flip over and float, it just fills my heart because I see that he's confident and he's safe.
Tori Dunn, WPTV News Channel 5.